It is hard to explain to friends or family what it is exactly that I do. I coordinate events large and small for a growing community of gamers. I am currently at Genesis in Oakland, California, where thousands of people gather every year to play in a Super Smash Bros. Tournament. It takes hundreds of hours and dozens of dedicated staff to organize, promote, and broadcast just a single event of this size. Although Smash was originally created in Japan, its esports landscape is largely underdeveloped. The majority of events are centered around North America. Starting in 2016, I made it a personal goal of mine to bridge the gap between North America and Japan by promoting the Japanese Smash community however I could. Follow me as I travel with some pro Smashers from one of the most well-known tournaments in North America to the first ever premier event in Japan. Gamers come from all over the world to compete here because top-8ing Genesis means something. This pair of best friends representing esports powerhouse Panda Global have been playing Smash competitively for years. Their names are ESAM and MVD.
So in 2005, I started playing competitively because my brother actually went to a few tournaments and he was like, hey, you should show up, because I was about as good or better than him at the time.
We just played, me, my cousin, our friends in the neighborhood. We used to have tournaments in the neighborhood, and I would always get third or fourth because everyone was older than me.
And so I started going and I was like, wow, this is really fun. And I was known as the weird kid in school, but I found a place that I felt accepted, so I just always wanted to be there.
One day, this guy who used to go to Brawl tournaments, he showed up at one of our house tournaments, and I beat him, and I got first, and it was really exciting. And he was like, you're really good, you should go to Gigabits. And I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, it's a tournament. We hold real tournaments at a place in Orlando.
And then I started making a decent amount of money, and I was in high school and I didn't want a job because I wanted to focus on school. So I was like, okay, well, video games are fun. I was having fun. It was never, to me, a career.
And I was like, hey mom, you want to take me to Orlando so I can try this thing out? And she was very supportive ever since day one. She took me, she drove by, us two just drove up there for the weekend, got a hotel, stayed at the event, we played, or I played rather. It was really eye-opening, and ever since then it just took off.
People will work their whole lives to be able to travel a third of the amount I have. So when my grandma's like, why don't you get a job? And I'm like, because I've been to Dubai and Japan and Sweden and Hawaii.
It is impossible for the majority of gamers to live off tournament winnings alone. The best of the best have a dedicated team to support them and a massive fan base that follows them. Just to give you an idea of how big their fan base actually is, they have well over 100,000 followers combined on Twitter, over 100,000 subscribers to their various channels on YouTube, and over 50,000 people who follow their live broadcasts on twitch.tv. To the average player, the allure of these events is not the main event. Many travel to events like Genesis all around the world just for the chance to meet their favorite professional players. That makes ESAM and MVD somewhat like celebrities in this community. Not only are they entertaining on their personal channels, but they are extremely good at what they do.
Smash 4 doubles, ESAM and MVD in grands, going up against Leo and Hobby.
Yeah! And there you have it, our last member of Top 8 has been decided, ESAM.
Making PG proud, but also making each other proud, because they are, not only are they teammates, but they are best friends.
Although ESAM and MVD made it into Top 8, no one was able to stop Mexico's best, MkLeo.
My dad bought me Super Smash Bros. Melee for Christmas in 2001, and I never stopped playing it. I beat all my roommates in college in 2004, and then after I graduated, I decided to start looking for tournaments, and I found a great scene in NorCal, and that's where I've basically made my home ever since. Felt like NorCal needed a big tournament, and started running bigger and bigger tournaments. I ran large tournaments for Brawl and Melee in 2008, 2009, and we decided we wanted to do something amazing, and we found a pretty dilapidated venue in Antioch, California that had 8,000 square feet and tried to just bring as many people as we could together. And the result was maybe the most incredible experience that I've ever had, which was Genesis 1, summer of 2009. I think we filled up the entire Ramada Inn in Antioch with just smashers, and it's unlike anything that I've ever seen before or since. I'm not an expert in Japanese gaming culture, but I've also recently heard that they've just begun to start to relax the rules around the legalities of gaming and gambling in Japan. I hope that continues because we all think of Japan as kind of the home of Nintendo, the home of gaming, but the laws around it have really made it one of the most underdeveloped scenes as far as competitive gaming, I think, in the world. We've seen nearby countries like South Korea, China, Singapore, Malaysia even become strong powerhouses for esports gaming, and I hope that this continues a trend, that the relaxation continues a trend for Japan to start to develop their scenes, and hopefully that also trickles down to Wii U and Melee as well.
First things first, like I've always wanted to go to Japan, and this is just a very convenient opportunity to go somewhere I've always wanted to go, and then to compete somewhere I've also always wanted to compete.
I'm going to Evo Japan, one, because Japan's lit. It was really fun when I went for Tokaigi. So when they announced Evo Japan at Evo, I guess, right? I was like, I want to go, and I like immediately turned to MBD and was like, MBD, we have to go. Like, we have to go to Evo Japan.
I know the Japanese scene is very strong. There's a lot of players that people don't even know about.
I feel like the overall impact is going to be really big. And again, a lot of the top fighting game players from like everywhere are from Japan. Like you have the Street Fighter, like the gods of fighting games. Like we don't have gods of fighting games in America.
And I want to see how they stack up or how I stack up, because they could be better than people here and we just don't know that.
Have the legendary, I've been playing this game for 25 years and I've consistently been top 10 in the world in Japan. Japan's crazy.
Then we also got to go to a weekly, a brand new weekly in Tokyo, or Kanto region, hosted by Takeda in a tournament series called Toryumon. And Leo's been there before. There's a lot of foreigners who come to Tokyo. They go to this weekly because, you know, we have that weekly culture. Now they have it. And it's in a place called Studio Sky, owned by Momochi and Choco Blanca, who are sponsored by EchoFox, you know, like the gods of fighting games. And we got to go there and actually go to a real Japanese Smash 4 weekly.
大会というよりは対戦会かな。うちに集まってもらってだいたい12人ぐらいで毎週土曜日と日曜日、できる日は平日も全部人を呼んで、その中でちっちゃい大会とかトーナメントみたいなものをやったりはしてます。去年の本当に1年半ぐらい前なんですけど、1回150人規模でやってるんですよ。でそこからぜひぜひ第2回もっと人数も増やすでかい大会もやりたいし、もっとね盛り上げて楽しい場にできたらなと思ってます。じゃあ始めていきたいと思います。一番最初にやったのは5月頃 に初めてやりました。でそれはスイッチのアイハさんっていう方に、チョコブランカさん、ここの、持ってるスタジオスカイを持ってる方につないでもらって、でそこでぜひイベントをやりましょうっていう話をしました。で自分が一番平日の大会って今まで日本になかったから、自分がそういう場が欲しくて作ろうと思ってやりました。でそこから去年で、シングルの大会を18回とダブルスを1回やってます。アメリカって本当にウィークリーも始めて毎週毎週のようにでかい大会があるじゃないですか。っていうのが日本ではあんまりなくて、最近は増えてきたけど、もともと梅ブラが、1ヶ月に1回2ヶ月に1回ある程度だったんだけど、それを自分が平日大会とかあと他の大会も増えてきたことで、ようやく離れするっていう試合の大会の環境になれるっていうのが一番でかいと思ってるんで、結構今まで結果出してない人とかもいきなり上がってきたりとか、もう短期間ですごい強くなったりとか、そういう人が出てきたのはすごいいいことかなと思ってます。
ボリュームもレベル高すぎてもうビジュアルの大会でしょ。
一番面白かったのは、初めてレオが来た時にまだそんなに関東のプレイヤーだけでいつもの同じメンバーでやってきたところにいきなりレオが来たから、すごいレベルも高くて、もうみんな本当にでかい大会のような緊張感でできたので、それが一番でかかったかな。日本のスマブラプレイヤーとっても強い人多くて、本当にいろんなキャラもいていろんな強い人がいるんで、ぜひぜひ海外勢の方はもっと日本に来てもらって、ぜひ日本の大会に出てほしい。絶対楽しいからお願いします。はい、じゃあ今日はありがとうございました。
七木です。梅ブラの、スタッフと新七木宅、この家の、オフ会場の、運営をしてます。もうずっと昔から、スマブラやらせてもらってるんで、界隈の盛り上げに、貢献できればなと思ってます。ここは、5年前からですね、金土日は毎週やってて、その時は、10人以上、15人ぐらいを、目標に、募集してもらってます。で、平日も、来たいという人がいたらいつでも、歓迎してます。
Yeah, this is just a weekday.
20人以上は行ってますね。25人ぐらい行った時もあるかもしれないですね。いや、その時は、入りきれないんで、プレイする人はここにいて、でそうじゃない人はちょっと外に行ったりとか、そういう感じの時がありましたね。関東だと、うちはずっと昔からやってるんで、ずっと人来てもらってますし、ただ最近盛り上がってるっていう意味だと、武田拓がすごい盛り上がってますね。あとはニエトの拓もすごい、ずっとやってて、有名なところですね。スマブラっていうゲームが、他のゲームではあんまりないんですけど、スマブラが、昔その64とかデラックスの時は、ネット対戦もなかったし、大会もあんまりなかったんで、そういう時に、じゃあ人を呼んでやるしかないなっていうことで、オフ会は結構盛り上がったんですね。でその時の、オフ文化っていうのが、出来上がって、で、そのまま X でも、そういった文化が盛り上がって、で、今もっていうところですね。やっぱり、実際に会って、どういうキャラの対策があるとか、そういう話をしたりとか、で実際にこうトレモみたいにお互いに、どういうずらししてねとかやって、でコンボがつながるかとか調べたりとか、そういうのはすごい実際にやると、メリットがあるなっていうのが分かるんで、そういうところからやっぱり、ずっと続いてるんだと思います。
彼10年ぐらいフォックス弱いって前の作品から言ってるって教えてあげてください。
Is he calling him bad or Fox bad? I can't tell.
Okay.
Fox. So he's been using Fox for 10 years and he's telling everyone that that character is not good.
No, Fox is busted.
まあ特にFAT の時だったと思うんですけど、そのナイロとか、ナイロとビニーと、アライが来た時があったんですけど、まあここで、みんな寝て、まあ1週間2週間とずっと過ごしてて、まあもうみんな本当に仲良くなったっていうのがあって、まあその時はまだあんまり海外勢日本に来るって少なかったんで、まあこんなにみんな楽しんでくれて仲良くなれるんだなと思って、すごいその時は本当に、嬉しかったですね。
Broken.
No. Broken. Very broken captain, Mario.
Mario's broken. I like this guy.
I don't run up flash.
その経験から本当に海外勢来て、まあみんなでやるっていうのがすごい、まあ楽しめてるんで、まあ本当にこれからもどんどんいろんな人来てもらって、楽しめたらなと思ってます。
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember coming here the first time was for we were at TAT second anniversary tournament. We were all in this room. It's me, Mr. R, Buzz, Nairo, and we all basically slept in this little tiny thing under this kotatsu right here. And everybody wanted to play, all the foreign players, so like there was like 20 some odd people. There was just so many people here that we just couldn't even like get to sleep. I like slept on a Big Bird plushie in the other room. It was pretty crazy. Like, and they have these Smash houses all over the place. Like back when QB used to live in Osaka, like we used to have the same amount of people over there. And I don't know, like you can ask any top player who's ever been to Japan. These Smash houses are a huge deal to everybody. It's like the only way that people get offline practice. Because I mean, you can play this game online, but as Nanaki said, like you gotta meet people in person. As you can see, it just creates like these lifelong friendships. It's pretty cool.
パーティーゲームとして楽しみってないじゃん。
実力出るゲーム。
Having a major in Japan, that's huge. And with the Evo brand just taking it there, that's so important to the Japanese scene and going forward. Okay, Evo Japan. Fun day, pretty good. Got here at 9 a.m. for pools, and it's so early. I hate early pools, but it's okay. Round one pools is pretty simple. What I didn't like afterwards was we had like a gigantic 3-hour, 6-hour break. It was like my pool's at 9, and then I played again at 3. And historically, I've never liked long breaks between sets and stuff like that, especially like pools and brackets in general. So I finished my pool like at 10, and then we had lunch at like 11, finished that up, and then, you know, another 3 hours goes by, and that's a very long time for me personally. So I don't like that too much, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We kept going. I made it out to losers for top 64, so that's guaranteed 49th. And then I had to wait like another hour, hour and a half. So more waiting, a lot of waiting, which I'm not too fond of, like I said. I wasn't playing as well as I feel like I could have been playing the entire day, to be honest. But, you know, we got to be ready for the day. We're here to play. But yeah, Evo Japan overall,
I had a decent time. You know, I met a lot of really cool people, a lot of fans, a lot of Japanese fans, which for me that's surprising because I play a character people don't really like. But it was nice to meet all these people. It was amazing to be in Japan and to experience, you know, 2 tournaments at this point, and just see the culture, see the players, see everyone that people talk about and we don't get to actually see and meet. Seeing them firsthand was amazing. So I appreciate the opportunity to come here and play, and I hope I can do it again.
I feel like Evo Japan was very good. It was kind of weird how it was run because all the pools were like very small individually, and they only had like one setup for the Wave 1 pool. It didn't matter because everything ran on time, and that's why they gave plenty of time for all the stuff just in case something terrible happens and there's not a TV, right? But it was good. I mean, I like playing the Japanese players. They like playing Pikachu because they just have a bunch of mid and high level Pikachus, just because he's like a super big mascot here, right, in general. So they all know the matchup relatively well, so I'm not getting away with stuff for free, but at the same time, I'm still godlike, so I'm able to hit them with some stuff. And yeah, I mean, Kamame, that's the second time we've played. I beat him the first time, he got me this time, so it's 1-1. And then Sigma beat me, but I beat him, so it's 1-1 with him as well. Like, it's always weird, like, if you win the first one in winners and it's a close set, I always feel like the person who lost has an advantage going into the second set, because it's a lot easier to think of, okay, what did I do wrong that caused me to lose, as opposed to like, what did I do to win that's not gonna change, right? You know, I really want to top 8 just because I top 8 at Genesis and I wanted to continue that, because I don't feel like I played as well here as I did at Genesis. I was missing a little bit of stuff, but you know, still obviously played well, and I'm not like taking my victories away. Like Kamame played amazing, and then Sigma in the loser set played like super good. So I'm not really upset about that, but I really want to top 8. And I wanted my run back with Kamame because, as I said about Sigma, like I think I would have had the advantage because I have to realize what I did wrong. And I kind of did, and I was ready for it, but I lost right before I was going to get that run back. So that's unfortunate. But Evo Japan, definitely a nice experience. It's obviously way smaller than like Vegas Evo, but it's still very nice, and it's very different because the community is overall just acts so differently. The players talk a lot less trash, like during the sets, kind of just like, oh, that was really good. Oh, that was really good, or like rooting for people, but it's not like in the background, man, you suck, you blah, 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 which happens a lot more in America. But so I mean, I enjoyed it a lot, and obviously I'm still in Japan for like 4 more days, 5 more days, so that's gonna be hype.
Who do you think is kind of some of the favorites here at Evo Japan, whether it's U.S. players or Japanese players or from any region in particular?
Okay, so if MkLeo is actually at this event, which yes he is, I think he would be the one that a lot of people would pick for first place.
As the sole remaining representative from North America, MkLeo must face 7 of Japan's best players, who are doing everything they can to make sure the Evo Japan trophy stays in Japan.
takes across the stage. That back air will do it. Abadongo will take it 2-1 over the best Japanese player, Ken.
With the windows roll down, we won't slow down, got that low down. We're chasing highs, won't miss me. I wanna drive in my rear view. I can see
picking like the best get him option every single time. You can tell. Oh my god! Oh my goodness gracious! He's trying to speedrun Evo Japan. Short hop, roar, back air will close out game number 2, eliminating Komori Kiri.
That's where, if he's able to get the KO on Niyotoro, that's when things actually look like it may work out for Shiki. But the down tilt right there.
Always looking for one mistake from Choco will be the end of his stock.
Oh, that attack right there by Choco was such a debate.
Oh my goodness gracious, D1, the up smash.
What a punish right there, and Kameme moves on.
The sound won't miss me.
Oh, but that immediate trump to back air, of course, going to give him that first stop.
A little bit hard for Sonic. Oh my goodness.
Again, Niyotoro
Can Sonic get the up smash? No, it's not going to hit his mark. Niyotoro will eliminate Ken.
We're chasing highs, won't miss me. I wanna drive in my rear view. I can see who's left behind, but my friends still roll with me. We're ride or dies with the windows roll down. We won't slow down, got that low down. We're chasing highs.
Wow.
Yo!
Oh no!
Do not jump into me!
The actual curse, dude. I'm so sorry, Niyotoro. Two trigger pulls, he's not afraid to do it as soon as he finds that moment. Oh, and there it is! D1.
So smart. So basically right there, we saw the face.
Oh, he uses the jump early, cannot get hit by anything here. That's no jump, D1.
Bad situation, does he come back?
Oh, not able to get the tech he was looking for. Abadongo will take game number 3.
Out of 757 registered smashers at Evo Japan 2018, it is fitting that the final 2 participants are the best player in North America against the most well-known player from Japan. Although they have played against each other many times in the past, this was the first premier event in Japan, and therefore their most important set yet.
Being put in the air like this against such a great Bayonetta is great stuff.
Yeah, double air dodge to the ground, and there it is! D1 isn't enough across the stage. Yes! MkLeo will secure himself a spot in Grand Finals.
Absolutely impressive job right there by MkLeo.
Esports has grown so rapidly in the last few years that it is projected to be a multi-billion-dollar industry in the near future. From the basements and living rooms to sold-out theaters and arenas around the world, competitive Smash has become more than just a hobby for some. It is now their livelihood.
This is where it's scary.
Short up down, it will be enough. Will be enough. MkLeo is your Evo Japan 2018 champion.
The world of competitive Super Smash Bros. Is about to get even bigger with the release of the latest iteration in the series, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In only a few months since Evo Japan 2018, the Japanese esports industry has made a lot of progress. JESU, the Japan Esports Union, was formed with the specific purpose of growing and developing competitive gaming in Japan. Nintendo of Japan has also recently announced Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Leagues all throughout the country. Evo Japan 2019 has yet to reveal their entire main event lineup, but if Super Smash Bros. Ultimate makes an appearance, I expect the Japanese Smash community to show up in record numbers.
I feel very happy because I won in Japan. It's like a dream being in Japan and also win tournaments. Like I want to be the best in the world, so I'm doing my best to do that. So my goal is to win everything, and then win every tournament, every tournament, and I feel very happy about that. I was like, oh, Abadango is so good. I want to play a final versus him. I already played like 10 finals versus him, but this is still excited because I'm playing with one of my favorite players, and he's also my friend. I want to thank everyone for the support and for the people that believe in me and think in me like I'm the best player in the world. I'm doing my best for that, and keep it up. I will do my best for that. I want to thank everyone. I can say it in Japanese, but my Japanese is really bad. Thanks for being very nice to me when I come to Japan. It's really nice to be in Japan again, and every time, and I will come to Japan every time.
I'm actually really excited to see this. So Umeki Best Peach right here out of Japan, really sick. He actually helps out with running a lot of events as well from behind the scenes. But
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズ for Wii U の大会、梅村の主催をしてます、梅木と言います。自分が最初、参加した時はまだ配信はなくて、まだ、その大会というものができたばかり、200人ぐらいの人たちがトーナメントに参加して、で月に1回出てました。2年くらい経ってから配信をするようになったり、あと動画化をするよう、リプレイを動画化するようになって、そこからちょっと人数が減ってきてしまったんですけど、トーナメントの参加者数が。で、スマブラ4、スマッシュ4が出て、スポンサーがついたり、参加者が10分とか2分で、300人ぐらいエントリー数が埋まっちゃう、もう日本のこの格ゲースマブラ格ゲーではないですけど、格ゲーっていうか日本のそのゲームの大会の中で、大きい4つのタイトル、エボジャパンの4つのタイトルの1つとしてスマブラが選ばれるくらいこのゲームが大きくなりました。で海外の大会が盛り上がって、日本もすごい盛り上がっていろんな地域で大会をしたり、東海議で、6つの地域で予選をやったりとか、スマバと、シュラブラ、広スマ、そういうふうに、大会がちょっとずつまだ大きくなっている段階で、これからどんどん、日本ではまだまだスマブラの大会が盛り上がっていくと思います。やっぱ海外の大会は去年2017年が盛り上がりすぎて、正直2018年は結構やっぱ落ち着いてしまうというか落ちてしまうと思うんですよ。プレイヤーとしては、もちろんピーチ姫で一番強いプレイヤー、サムソラをやっぱり超えたいっていうのもあるし、やっぱエボとかそういう大きい大会で優勝できるようなプレイヤーになりたいし、みんなに人気ってほどでもないけど、やっぱりみんなに知ってもらえるような、ちょっと憧れなようなプレイヤーになっていきたいなとは思います。主催者としては正直結構今でも大きい大会を、一応日本のユーザーの大会では一番大きい大会をやらせてもらってるので、これ以上っていうのはあんまりないんですけど、今のまま何もトラブルなくやりたいなと強いて言えばもっとスマブラの大会を開きたいです。正直タイマンの大会だけじゃなくて、チームの大会もそうですけど、スマブラってもともとそういうガチのゲームじゃなくて、もっと遊ぶゲームなので、楽しくやるゲームなんで、乱闘とか なんかアイテムがありとか、そういったなんかちょっとなんていうんですかね、例えば公式大会っぽいようなそういう面白い大会とかもたくさんやっていきたいなとは思います。最後にコミュニティとしては、やっぱりもっとコミュニティが大きくなって、今は公認で公式から公認で任天堂から公認で当会議はやらせてもらってますけど、いつかは例えばロゴがついたりとか、例えば任天堂さんからスマブラの大会を開いてくださいって言われるような、もうむしろもう任天堂の梅木ですみたいなで大会開くみたいな、全体的にちゃんとそのスマブラの面白さを伝えれる主催者になって、でそういったみんなもそういうコミュニティ全体もそういう感じになって、でなんだろう、日本全体世界全体でスマブラを盛り上げれたらなと思います。自分はそういう気持ちで、主催になってから、ここ3年間はずっとその気持ち一心で頑張ってきたので、これからもそういうふうにやっていきたいと思います。
Cloud sucks. Roll credits. Roll credits. Roll credits. Perfect.
Thank you all for making it to the end of this documentary, Vayseth Voyage, Evo Japan 2018. It was 11 months.
11 months and over 200 hours worth of editing.
You know this guy's feeling that.
Between 47 people, we were able to raise over $6,000 in just a matter of 3 months. As promised, we would like to honor our top 5 donors.
With $100 donated, we have an anonymous donor as well as Tomoka Kamigaki. And to you both, we say thank you and arigatou gozaimashita.
With $300 donated,
we have Takuto Mayuchi. And to you, we say thank you and arigatou gozaimashita. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend, Nanaki. Not only did he let us into his house, not only did he do a great interview telling us all about the Japanese Smash community, but he donated $500. To you, Nanaki-san, thank you, and arigatou gozaimashita.
Our single biggest anonymous donor at over $1,000.
Over $1,000. Donated multiple times during the campaign. And to you, we say, we love you.
More than a friend.
And then, of course, the man who really got the project off the ground, $3,000. Now, Shikomi Sensei, we have something special for you.
Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. One moment, okay? Here, Buddha. There you are. Shikomi Sensei. Makoto ni arigatou gozaimashita. All right.
Can I keep this?
No, that's ours.
Not anymore.